What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. Guys, a key integral part when it comes to leveling up and self-improving is also understanding that you must self-improve when it comes to managing your emotions. And what I mean by managing your emotions, controlling your emotions. All right, your emotions are temporary feelings that you feel on a day-to-day basis, and if you don't have discipline or apply discipline to your emotions, you will reap the benefits, or not even the benefits, the consequences of allowing your emotions control you, as opposed to you having control over your emotions. You see, your emotions, how you feel about certain things, is what's really going to control the quality of life that you have. And you must realize that you do have control over your emotions. A lot of us allow our subconscious, allow us just to feel how we feel, and because of it, we may act a certain way or make a certain decision that's not based in good faith. It's a sin for you to make a rash decision based on emotion. And something that eased my mind a little bit and helped me manage my emotions is the first thing that you have to understand is that when you are feeling a certain type of way, if you are anxious, if you are angry, whatever the case may be, you must realize that you are in fear of something. You may not know exactly what it is, bro, but for some reason, at the deep root of this, the reason as to why you're feeling this emotion is because you fear something. Something got you shook, bro. Something's got you feeling a certain type of way. Something's got you feeling to where as if you don't feel that you can come on the other side as a victor or successful. You fear this failure. This failure is having a lot of control over you, is what I'm saying. So a lot of you guys probably be very angry. Say, for example, you show up to work, or you show up to your house and everything like that. A lot of you may be instantly hit with anger because you're in fear of something. You don't want something to happen. But you have to tell yourself this, man. You have to tell yourself that when it comes to the things outside of your control, that there's no reason for you to give it so much power and have so much control over you. Because one, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, man, this problem that you're defining as, is it going to cost you your life? Is it going to cost you your health? Is it life or death, basically, is what I'm asking. More times than not, a lot of us get upset and get angry over some stuff that doesn't really have that's not a real crisis or anything like this. And what you can also ask yourself is this a problem I have encountered before? If a lot of us usually feel anger or, dissatisfactions and feel very emotional when it comes to stuff that we've already, encountered before. And so if all that is the case, you know what I mean? Say, for example, we are up against a problem that's not necessarily too much of a crisis. And two, it's a problem that say, for example, we have encountered before in the past. If you've encountered it before in the past, why are you in such fear? Due to your experience going through it already before to where you are right now, what was the end all be all? I mean, it didn't cost you life or anything like that. What was the outcome? The outcome wasn't extremely drastic. Whatever the outcome is, you were able to move on, is what I'm saying. And all of your problems, you have the ability to solve them and get through to them. Here I am going into work, say, for example, and if I had to put myself in a lot of you guys' shoes going into work, a lot of y'all will feel angry about going to work. Why are you angry about going to work? Why are you upset about going to work? Why are you not why are you not coming into work with the right mindset, thinking positively? Well, you're going to work and you're probably thinking of all the problems that you have to deal with, thinking of all the stuff that is typically normal that you have to deal with. But here I am going into work, having dealt with problems, know exactly kind of like the problems that's within my scope that I can expect today. I've faced problems last week. I faced problems the week before that, last month, last year even. And here I am on the other side of those problems. And if you were to ask me specifically what happened on this week last year, the week of October 14, 2024, I know I had some sort of problem, some sort of issue that I was working through, but here I am on the other side and I couldn't even name it to you. I couldn't even name you the specific problem or what I was going through in my life at that point. You can ask me about the problems and the experience I went through 2 weeks ago specifically. I'm not even thinking about that now. I'm already on the other side of it. So why would I work myself up, get extremely angry, get extremely like off the handles on some stuff that I'm not even gonna worry about or be tripping about a week from now, not even a month from now? You won't have any recollection of this week, whatever problem you're facing right now, a year from now, especially if it's a typical, routine, normal problem. You need to accept and have faith and realize that it's going to be okay, bro. Problems are a part of life. Problems are a part of life. Accept that. Stop thinking that, oh, life is supposed to just, everybody has problems. Stop thinking that your problems are different and your problems are unique and that the world, stop thinking that, bro. That's not true. Everybody has problems. And everybody typically, normally gets through their problems. You gonna get through those problems. So why are you crying? Why are you in fear? Why are you so worried about this thing that you know that you can solve and that you're gonna find yourself on the other end of? Why go through all these emotions impacting people that surround you? Because, say for example, you're emotional, and because you can't exercise emotional control because you haven't realized that you have a power to get through problems and you've done it before in the past and that this will be another repeat case of that. Why are you allowing this problem to have so much control over your emotions to where now you're starting to affect other people that are probably in your circle behind you trying to support you, but you acting all emotional and stuff and you don't got no control and you're in such fear to the point to where you're making longer lasting effects based on temporary emotions. Making permanent damage based on temporary emotions. Calm down. Have some stoicism, bro. Relax. It's gonna be okay. Why are you fear? The only thing to fear is fear of itself. The only thing you should be scared of is if you are scared of something. And right now, if you are emotional, it's because you're in fear of something. You are in fear that, this bad thing is going to happen, whatever the case may be. But it's like, bro, it's not even that deep, bro. It's really not. We shouldn't be stressing, getting anxious and stuff like that unless somebody's life is on the line. You feel me? If somebody's health is at risk. That's when I'm going ahead and say, okay, man, it may be a little bit okay to go ahead and start stressing. But even though in a situation like this, stress and heightened emotions I don't see how that can get you to getting to a solution. Oh man, I need to get angry because that's when I think best and that's when I get to the solution. Oh man, I need to go ahead and start feeling. No, bro. What you need to understand is that what's going to get you closer to the solution or get you to whatever your desired outcome is when you focus on controlling your emotions. When you understand that your emotions was really blocking you from getting to the solution. You're so wrapped up and dwelled up on the problem that you ain't even focused on trying to get through the problem. Not even realizing the problem ain't even that big of a deal, bro. Ain't even that big a deal. Ain't even worth stressing about, son. You'll be all right. Life is going to keep moving forward. You'll figure it out. Have some confidence and have some faith in yourself. And you'll have confidence and faith in yourself as your confidence and faith is placed in the Most High. That in order for me to become my best self, he's going to try to, he's going to give me these opportunities for me to develop myself, because how I'm dealing with these problems right now and how they're affecting me and how much power they have over me, of course God ain't going to give you bigger responsibilities, give you bigger blessings that come with bigger problems. Your lack of ability to handle these problems that you face with today and allowing it to affect your emotions is what's preventing you from being able to face bigger problems. I want to face bigger problems each year. I want to continue to elevate because I know what's associated with those problems are bigger responsibilities, a bigger purpose, more motion, in life. You feel me, bro? I'm trying to move on to the next set of problems. I'm not trying to keep dealing with the same stuff. Ask yourself, a lot of y'all are probably dealing with the same problem over and over and over, and it's affecting you the same exact way over and over and over. It's because you allow it. It's because you allow it. When you face with a problem, something that's outside of your control, just be like, okay, this is something that happened that's outside of my control. There's nothing I could have done to prevent it. So me getting upset about it is not really going to help me get through it and get it out of my way. Well, something that, what is in my control? What can I do about this problem? Oh, I can do this, I can do that. Okay. Instead of you focusing on the problem, focus on getting through the solution. Focus on what you can do. Stop focusing on what you can't do. Focus on what you can control. Stop focusing on what you cannot control. Harness that energy, put that attention, put that focus on something that you can actually do, something that can actually make an impact. You stressing about something that you ain't got no control over, it ain't gonna make your life better. It ain't gonna get you to the next step. It ain't gonna get you to the chicken, bro. It helps you no ways, shape or form whatsoever. So if you ask me, it's like, bro, like, move on, focus on what's important. Stop being so quick to be so like, yeah, I get it. Your feelings are validated. You will be faced with certain emotions to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're human at the end of the day. I'm not trying to take that away from you. But like, some of us allow our emotions to dig too deep, bro. Where it's just like, all right, bro, you gonna keep complaining about the same problem, or you gonna do something about it? You actually gonna do something different, or you gonna sit there and keep crying and keep complaining about the same stuff every single day, over and over and over, bro? Do something about it, man. Do something about it. You thinking that you can't do nothing about it? Yes, you can. You can get to a solution by focusing on the things that you can't control. Stop dwelling on the problem. The problem ain't that deep. The problem ain't worth tripping out over for. The problem is very doable, and you can get through it. Otherwise, I don't see what the big hiccup is, man. Just have faith in yourself, bro. Stop being so scared. Stop thinking that, oh my gosh, if I don't get this problem, I'm going to do this. Okay, and if that happens, then what? You're going to figure it out, and you're going to keep it pushing, G. Straight like that. So take a deep breath, go into work, and realize that, bro, I'm just dealing with the normal day-to-day, bro. Dealing with my normal routine. I ain't got nothing to worry about. What's the thing that I fear the most? What am I fearing the most? Is it gonna stop my pay? Like, no, bro. I'm still gonna get paid. I still gonna have a roof over my head. Life is still gonna be going as normal. The problem isn't that significant of a crisis. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. Start telling yourself, start speaking more positively to yourself. Stop thinking so negatively. Stop thinking so low of yourself. Stop thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm facing this problem and I'm not gonna be able to go through it. Bro, you sound like somebody that's soft, bro. Imagine if you was on my team and we was going up against the opposition, or we was going up against war, and we was going up against somebody, and you be looking at them and be like, oh my gosh, we gotta fight them, or oh, we gotta play against them. Like, bro, shut up, bro. Yeah, we gotta fight them. Yeah, we gotta play against them. We gonna deal with them. Why are you so scared? We over here playing football. These boys scared to play football. I'm not what you scared for. Worst case scenario, you get hit. You ain't been hit before? Yeah, you been hit. Okay, you playing football. If you play this sport long enough, you gonna get hit. Stop thinking that, oh my gosh, they gonna, like, okay, you gonna get hit, but still keep playing. I couldn't stand that, bro. That just coming in with such a fearful mindset, a mindset where it's just like you've already counted yourself out, a mindset in which you giving more power to the problem as opposed to giving power to yourself and the ability and understanding that you have the ability to solve it and get through it. Come on, man. We got to start thinking with a better mindset. Stop being in such fear. So, I hope this video helps, man. I hope y'all boys can manage your emotions a little bit better. I hope y'all realize, man, shit ain't really that deep. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it pushing, bro. A lot of women find that very attractive. A lot of women are emotional. They're emotional beings. And that's not a dig. That's just a part of who they are. That's their femininity. That's why we love them. But you as a man, like they're attracted to the opposites. They don't want to see you being overly emotional, overly feminine, allowing you to be controlled by the external factors. Have more focus and concern on the internal factors. Hold on one second, yo. What's up, man? Appreciate it, bro. Like, as a man, bro, it's cool for you to, feel emotional from one time to time, because you human, bro. And you even though you are a masculine man, maybe for the case, damn, slow ass boy, driving slow in the morning. Even though you may be, masculine, you ain't 1000% masculine, bro. Same thing as women. They ain't 1000% feminine. We have feminine tendencies also as well, and they have some masculine tendencies as well, and that's okay. It's a balance. But majority of us, like, that's what men, like, if we start acting emotional and we start giving a lot of power and we start accepting a powerless position, how do you think who the people you lead in, your woman, is going to look at you? They're going to probably feel that way just by default, but that's where your value comes in place, to be able to go through the fire, be able to see the problems, and then continue to focus on the solutions, because everybody else may not have the ability to, which is why it's so much more important for you to as a man. Because if you don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Somebody has to find a solution to the problem. Somebody has to get to the solution. Somebody has to not be scared of the problem and not be in such fear, and be able to persevere and figure it out. Why not? Why can't that be you? And I'm saying this because my audience is majority men, but it's just for everybody. If you are in a leadership position, or if somebody is dependent on you or something, or whatever the case may be, hell, you should at least be the leader of your own life. At minimum, everybody should be the leader of their own life. So you being the leader of your own life, how are you going to address the problems that you once faced? Are you going to sit there and get upset and get angry that you're facing these problems, bro? Just accept that you're going to have problems. And a lot of those problems is going to be outside of your control. Nothing you can do. So don't worry about trying to control the uncontrollable. Stop trying to worry about how you can get to the problem. Just accept the fact that it's going to happen from time to time. But you ain't worried about the things that's outside of your control. You're more focused about what you can do, what's in your control. I swear, bro, if you just make that switch where it's just like, this is outside of my control, I'm not going to get too worked about it. I'm not going to start allowing it to have power over me, especially before I do any sort of action. Yeah, I may be faced with this problem, but I got a way I can solve it. This is what I'm going to do. And then get to it, bro. You may be upset, you may be crying about it, but shoot, get to the solution, bro. Get to the solution, because I'm gonna let you know right now, being mad about it, being sad about it, being angry about it is not going to help you get on the other side of it. And you need to realize that these problems that you are in fear of are not even that deep, bro. They're not. One, they're not causing a crisis, and two, it's probably a problem that you already done faced before and already done solved before. So why are you getting upset? Why are you acting like this thing is going to conquer you, as if something negative is going to happen? No, you just don't like it. Why? Because it brings some sort of uncomfortableness. You want to be comfortable. Sorry, my friend. That's not what life is. I wish every single one of us could be comfortable, but I'm looking at all these people outside here. Yeah, a lot of us possibly can be majority comfortable throughout the day, but I would be lying to myself if I said, man, nobody else has faced any sort of uncomfortness or has been in a situation where the odds were at stake and stress was a little bit higher, bro. Like, embrace that. Understand that that's the only way you can get better. Understand that is the key. that as long if you find a way to control your emotions and you get through these problems, bro, God will trust you and give you more problems and more responsibilities. But what's that scripture that Jesus said? It's like, when you get new wine skins, like when you get new wine, don't put them in old wine skins. You got to put them in new wine skins. So it's like, if you want to be better, bro, you have to understand that you got to shed the old self. You can't take on the new responsibilities, the new set of problems, if you still thinking the old type of way. If you still thinking of your old previous self, doing things your old previous self would do. You feel me, man? You got to elevate and become something different so you can accept that new wine, those new responsibilities, those new problems. Those, you know what I'm saying? That's how you elevate and that's how you grow. So just go ahead and embrace it. Use it as an opportunity for you to just get closer to who you've always wanted to be all along. Don't be surprised you get what you prayed for. You pray for this. You want it to be great. You want it to be better. This is the stuff they don't talk about that comes along with it. When you see that person that's on the stage, that's getting the recognition, you see the people that won the game, that's out there being champions. They ain't telling you. You see all the glitz and glamour, but you ain't seeing them go through the mud and what it took to get there. This is what it takes. But it's not to say that it's impossible or that you can't do it. You can do it. You just need to believe and stop being scared and stop trying to feed the thought that you can't do this and this right here is going to stop you and that you can't find a solution. Bro, you can get to the solution. Think of yourself as that guy. A guy that can handle problems and get to solutions. That's the only way that you can elevate to bigger problems with and things like that, because, you know what I'm saying, you battle tested. So, man, I hope this video helps. Now I'm closing it off, man. I hope this video helps, man. Before y'all go, man, if you like the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll holler at y'all boys.